Hello guys, hope everything's okay. So today, I thought that the first thing that I'm gonna do is to show you how to decorate the space. This video is dedicate ko doon sa mga small space ba, mga small space dwellers here in where I live because I live in Dubai, so talagang marami sa amin. We live in a small space. So, dun sa mga malalaking space, it's alright. You know, you can do anything you like in a big space. But yung challenge is when you have a very small space, talagang yung floor space ng isang surface, kumbaga, it's premium. So we would like to really maximize yung space that we have to put in as much item that we can put into it. So today I'm going to show you this area, which is, we are gonna decorate this area. Okay, now, itong space na to is 50 by mga 80. And actually, itong nasa taas na to, nasa taas na board is tiles, okay? So, sometimes marami akong mga samples sa office, yung mga suppliers that give me samples. And so, I took one kasi hindi naman kasi lahat ng mga samples na binibigay ng suppliers sa akin in my job is not something that I would really use, no, for a project. So, I took it home. I found a tile, porcelain tile siya. So, like this, yung taas nito, which I took home. So, nagamit ko siya dito sa aking studio. So now, pag ganito lang kaliit yung space mo, paano natin malalagyan ng madami? Kasi hindi naman malaki yung space natin. So, normally, marami sa atin, we live in a sharing. Sharing means meron kang kasama na usually another person in the room, hindi mo solo yung kwarto mo, or sometimes, even if I live in a studio, gusto ko ma-maximize yung space ko. Because in due time, marami akong na-accumulate. Like for me, for example, I'm also a crafter. So as you can see dito sa likod ko, yan no, all of these, right down to the bottom, no, siguro mga 1.80 to or 1.90 meters high, stackable shelf siya. These are all my crafting materials and also the tools. Some of my tools are in here all the way there. So me being a crafter, marami talaga ako mga things that I store ko for my use. Now, marami sa atin, marami din tayong mga gamit na even for not crafter, talagang madami tayong gamit. So here I'm gonna show you paano ko siya de-decorate. So, bababa lang natin si Bentley. Bentley, let's go. Okay. Yan. So, ganyan siya kaarte. Okay. He'll pretend he's sick para hindi siya makalayas dun sa where he is. Dito ka lang. Okay, now. So, sabi ko, pag maliit yung space natin, we have to go vertical. Okay? So, meron tayong ganito. So, I would put ito, nakita ko to, sa alcabile. Okay? So, yan. Vertical siya, no? Siguro lapit natin yung camera. So, yan. So, isa sa mga bag that we can maximize is when we go vertical. So, ito, 4 layers siya. Okay? So, 4 layers siya ng shelvings. Okay? So, ang kagandahan nito is that, nakita ko siya sa Alcabile. By the way, for those who live sa bandang Dera area, Alcabile discount shop is one of those shops that you can go to na mura siya. You can find a lot of things na mura. Yan yung mga discount shops eh. Hindi ako sponsored ng Alcabile, but I'm just saying that where you can buy this is there. So marami silang different kinds of shelves doon. So this one, I just so happened to see this, and sabi ko, it will work well in a corner. Okay? So ito, imagine, 0.80 meters lang ito, tsaka 0.50. So what will I do is that I will find a, yung layered na shelvings. Kasi kahit pa paano it can help, no? So, the reason why I also like this is because yung colors niya is white. So, nagmamatch siya doon sa aking vinyl cabinetries. Okay? So, ito yung tip ko is that mas maganda yung pag nagmamatch-match sila para hindi masyadong eyesore. So, if you notice, yung mga cabinetries ko, this section here, if you see, white-white sila, di ba? Kasi parang nagbe-blend-blend in sila sa wall. Kasi one of the things na talagang mahirap sa ating, sa mga spaces natin is that yung maraming colors. Lalo na pag maliit yung space natin, okay? Pag maliit, try to keep neutral. Yung hindi matitingkad na mga colors ang piliin natin. Actually, it doesn't need to be expensive, no? It's only a matter of knowing yung kulay na pipiliin mo. Pag malaki yung space mo, you can choose any color you like. Kung gusto mo matingkad or something, it depends on you. Pero sa atin, if we live in a small space, mas makakatulong sa atin na restful yung eyes natin, okay? You can buy stuff from a really cheap at a really cheap discount shop. Piliin mo lang yung hindi busy na mga patterns kasi maaliwala sa mata natin. So here, I'm just so fortunate that I found something white. So you asked me something like this. Okay, so paano kung may nakita kong layered pagkatapos hindi naman siya white? Napakadali nun. Just try to paint them. Mura lang naman yung mga acrylic paint. Pinturahan nyo siya ng kasing color ng surrounding. Kung ang off-white yan, kuha ka ng acrylic paint na off-white. Even in the discount shop, meron sila mga acrylic paint. So, pinturahan mo because yung return of investments naman, no, talagang sulit, no? Sulit sa paningin mo yung return of investments na yon, okay? So, ngayon, I'm talking about yung shelf. Maliliit naman siya. So, hindi ka naman talaga magpipaint ng malalaking furniture kasi maliit naman yung shelf. So, you can very easily paint them with paint, no? So yun. So here. When I have the vertical thing. Okay, so nakita natin ito na siya. And then, ang sunod kong gagawin is because I like plants. So lalagyan ko siya ng plants. Okay? So, okay. So, one thing that I would like to point out. Okay. If you can look at closer here. Ito yung mga mistakes ko when I was assembling yung mga floating shelvings ko. So, mayroong mga hole. So, yung isang purpose ng plant na to is also to cover yung hole. Para hindi halata. So, ayan. So if I would show to you very, very closely. So if you can see, ito yung plant ko. And actually, nakita nyo ba? Just a minute, let me show you the plant. Okay. So ito yung hole actually. Do you see the hole? Ayan, 2 piraso. I was trying to okay, so yan. So, meron na tayong 2 element, ano? So, bakit pinilito yung plant na to? Say, number 1, itong plant na to is called can you see me? Okay, I'll be here. So, number 1, itong plant na to is what we call yung mother's tongue plant or snake plant. Itong plant na to is very good kasi pagka gabi, nag-emit siya ng oxygen. Okay? So, this area being next to my loft bed and I sleep on the top, maganda siya. So I would really recommend na pili kayo ng mga plants like this. So, mag-google nyo naman siya I mean, you can go to YouTube and research yung mga plants and these are one of those plants that are really good for your house, pang air purify, and having a plant sa bahay nyo talagang it adds that sense of restfulness, no? And they clean the air, they're very restful, and in some studies they parang they increase yung productivity daw natin. And then at some point they also parang acoustic din, sinasabi nila in some studies. But at any rate, if you have a plant in your house, mas nagiging alive yung house nyo. Even if you live in a small space, no, kana sharing lang, try to put some plants inside your house. Okay, and maintenance naman mga plants na ito, hindi naman siya mahirap i-maintain kasi being indoor plant, okay, usually itong mga plant na to, hindi naman siya madalis, like, you don't water them every day kasi yung pinaka number one plant killer is that yung overwatered plants, no? Yun ang isipin natin. Kasi sa atin, being nasa indoor yung mga halaman natin, it means to say na there's not enough sun to really suck out the moisture of the plant. So therefore, mas matagal silang mag-dry out. Okay? So, just to regularly water them, itusok nyo lang yung kamay nyo dun sa plants nyo. And then if it's a little bit moist, wag nyo na silang lagyan ng water. Okay? So there. So I really also like this kasi very structured siya. And then ano siya parang vertical. So pataas siya, no? So and another good thing is that I have an old planter ano dito, no? And it really suits. So if you can notice, no, what I've been buying things na medyo may thought talaga na, okay, ano ba yung klase ng color yung bahay ko? I want everything to really blend. So, ako, immediately kasi, if I buy something, no, I think of the color. Kung okay sa akin and everything, I think of the colors. And I think na, mostly I buy mga whitish na color because it blends, ano, in a small space. Of course, pag malaki yung space mo, you can choose anything. You can do any color scheming you like. Pero pag maliit kasi yung space mo, there are some design parameters na dapat natin isipin. Kung gusto natin na maging maaliwalas yung space natin, di ba? So ito, ginawa ko siya ng white. So nakalpatong siya dyan sa white. Now I have this, no, in my small space. Anong gusto kong ilagay? So gusto ko to, magkaroon something sa gitna, okay? Pwede you can leave it, okay? But sa akin, I don't really want to waste yung space kasi pag nasanay ka talaga na you live as a renter or a small space dweller or living in a shoebox, talagang every single space minamaximize mo, whether that's vertical or whether that's excuse me, or whether that's sa surface, ano. So, gusto kong magamit itong space na to. Now, I have many options to do that, okay? Pwede ako maglagay dyan ng artwork, no? Maliliit na artwork, yung kakasya dito, okay? Okay. Or I can leave it blank. Okay din kung gusto mo. So, nasa sayo yon. But for me, what I will do is this. Okay? Kasi I really love this. And I think that every small space, ito yung one of the very, very useful element that you can have pag nakatira ka sa small space. So, nilalagay ko dyan is my all-time favorite mirror. Yan, nakita nyo. Ilalagay ko siya ng mirror. So, gagawin ko sa kanya, iipit ko lang siya dito. Because I really, if I can, I don't really try to, yan, inipit ko lang siya dito sa shelf. Okay. Ayan. Ayan. Okay. Because if I really can, I really don't, I really avoid if I can. So, mirror natin yan. So, parang nawala, no? Because if I can really try to avoid yung martilyo of anything on the wall, if I can. But most of these days, kasi dumadami na yung mga stuff ko, so I do a lot of cantilevered shelvings. Okay. So, now, ano yung three elements natin dito? Okay, so we have the plant, and then we have the mirror, and then we have this vertical shelf. So, nakikita nyo, So nakita nyo, like everything is vertical, ano. So guys, you know, mag-invest sa mirror kasi talaga yung mirror malaki nagagawa sa space natin to really really enhance them. So when having the mirror here, parang nag-disappear, no? Parang mas malaki pa yung space ko dahil meron akong reflective materials. So sometimes if saan ka pwede ilagay yung mirror, hindi lang yung tabi ng bed mo, no, to see your face. But yung mirror, pag nasa may foyer, yung entryway, pagpasok mo at paglabas mo, may mirror doon, malaking bagay yan. Kasi when people enter there, nakaka-enhance ng space. Tapos, before you go out, meron kang mirror to check your face, okay? Ako talaga, I really, really love mirrors. My house is littered with mirrors all around, okay? So, ito, mirror, no? Remember, malaking bagay ang mirror na yan. Okay. Now, kasi here, I want to put so, ano pa ilalagay ko dyan? Ito, meron ko dito. What else can I do here? So, meron akong ganitong parang stand. Parang little bench. Okay? Nakita niyo little bench. Parang ito siya yung little bench ko. Okay, so what is this? Actually, DIY ko lang to eh. These are from samples ko sa office na hindi na ginagamit, ano. These are porcelain tiles and talagang marble slabs na doble-doble naman. Pag dumadami yung material sa office, ayan. So, ginawa ko lang sa kanya, ginglue ko them together. So, nakaglue lang siya together ng E61. Okay. So, I can make a little, parang lalagyan, vertical pedestal stand. Okay. So, ayan. So, kahit na marami sila dyan, but they're all white. So, talaga nagbe-blend pa rin sila, no? Yun yung trick nun, ano? Pero kung iba-iba kulay niyan, magulo na siya talagang tingnan, di ko? Hindi mo pa nalalagay yung mga little stuff mo dito, magulo na siyang tingnan. So, try to blend natin, okay? So, meron tayo dyan. Actually, ang kailangan kong gawin dito is, kailangan ko kasi lalagyan ng printer. Okay. Ito yung lalagyan ko ng printer. Ayan. Ayan. So, may shelves na ako, may lalagyan ako ng printer. Okay, ilagay lang natin yung cord ng printer sa likod. Okay. So, another thing that you notice is, napansin nyo, my printer is also small. So talagang every time I go out, iniisip ko, kailangan ko ng printer na bago. So, kailangan ko ng small printer lang. So, parati mo iniisip yun. I live in a small space. I need a portable printer. I need something portable to put para magkasya-kasya sila sa lahat. So, ito yung HP 3788. Ito yung basic printer. Hindi mo ako nagpiprint ng madami. But, you know, when I print document, I have. Pero, the thing that I'm talking about is compact siya. So, yun iisipin natin. Okay. So, anong advantage nito? Look at this. Yan sa ilalim, pwede ko pa siyang malagyan. Okay. So, meron ako nito. Ito yung lalagyan ko ng pyrography. Ito yung mga tools ko for my pyrography art. And I will show you later on kung ano yung nagawa ko sa pyro. So, here, kasi meron akong naka-elevate, pwede pa ako maglagay dun sa ilalim. Okay? So, yan, o. So, diyan ko pwede malagay yung aking box of pyrography art. Okay. And then, ngayon, lagay na natin yung mga ano dito, yung mga stuff natin. Okay. So, ito yung mga gamit ko. Ito yung mga paints ko, Martha Stewart, sa mga crafting ko to eh. So we're done with our shelves. Okay, so remember, so in the small space, So, madami tayong nailagay. So, madami tayong pwedeng i- ipatong, okay? So, remember, when you have a very small space, go vertical. Try yung mga shelves na iba-iba yung layered. And then, try for the vertical elements na ganito. Like if you have plants, put some plants. And then also, try mirror because nakakapaglaki siya ng space. And then, yung mga vertical, like this pedestal, you can also use it. Ayun. And of course, remember, i-color matching nyo. Try to go for mga neutral colors sa spaces nyo. Okay, so, so I hope that you learned something today because it's very important talaga to maximize yung space natin if a small space tayo. Pero pag malaki, wala namang problema. You can do anything and everything with your space. Lagay nyo ng theme or something like this. So there are so many approaches that we can take, lalo na dun sa mga nasa design field din. So they can approach it many ways. But I have find that constantly living in a small space, this really works for me. And if you can try it, if you can try this principle, it can also help you out, okay? And lahat naman tayo, we need space, no? We need to maximize our space para magkaroon siya ng talagang yung talagang we took a lot of advantage nung space na yon, okay? So my name is May and thank you for watching. And if hindi pa kayo subscriber sa aking YouTube channel, which is House of Them, please subscribe, like, and share. And don't forget to push yung notification button because every time I put up a video, yung mga design tips ko, at least notify kayo, okay? So I hope you have a good day and I will see you again next time.